the biggest in the world, I'm the world's biggest. I'm getting money every minute, infinity figures. I'm the biggest in the world, I'm the world's biggest. I'm getting money every minute, infinity figures. I'm the biggest in the world, I'm the world's biggest. They've been watching my every move, they wanna see me down, they fear me. They know that I'm the coldest to the round. They can count, they've been watching on the ground, trying to figure out my place, wanna know just who I am. I'm the man, the king, the ruler of the land. I'ma speak on how I feel and I don't give a damn. I made it, had to go through a journey through the abyss, turn music into a job, my albums ain't got a skip. I'm the biggest in the world, I'm the world's biggest. I'm getting money every minute, infinity figures.
When you're on a journey to making something happen in your life that nobody around you has really done, or you're actually trying to get your goals done, it's sacrifices that gotta be made. And I done made sacrifices in my personal life that has spanned way past music, from football to coaching to whatever I really wanted to do, whether it was acting or entertainment. I had to make a lot of sacrifices within my own family relationships, within my own friend groups. Sacrificed a lot of time and energy. Spent a lot of time alone because that's what it required for me to be able to get what I needed to get done. I used to coach college football, so I took some coaching jobs, and I guess you could say like the middle of nowhere, right? I took a coaching job in Maine. I was in Maine for 7 months, and coming from California, Maine is a whole different culture, right? I played arena football in Nebraska, Montana. Took a coaching job in Jackson, Mississippi. Took a coaching job in Kentucky. Just went different places where I was out of my comfort zone, and it required me to meet new people, make new relationships, and really sacrifice that time away from the people that I knew the most. It was worth it though. It really helped me grow. It really helped me become the person I am today. Being able to stand up on my own 2 feet and being able to go out and do things that I want to do without having to seek validation from others, because I know I could quite literally live on my own and be in environments like a chameleon. The amount of focus and discipline that is required to go to the highest of heights, to dominate your industry, to be the greatest, to do it the biggest, it requires superhuman focus. That killer mentality, that killer mentality that Kobe has, Michael Jordan, LeBron. That mentality that when I step on the court, I'm finna dominate, I'm finna win at all costs. Like you finna be Michael Jordan, flu game, don't matter how sick you are, you still finna win, you still finna get it in. Yo, my focus, my discipline, how I approach my craft. I treat it like I'm in the playoffs, like I'm in the biggest game possible every single day. Like I gotta win no matter what. Gotta win the day. When you approach like that, them days start adding up, they start stacking up. Next thing you know, you going from here to here, matter of a blink of an eye, because you're focused, you're disciplined, you're cutting out distractions. You're not on the phone just wasting hours just gossiping, just talking about nothing. I mean, sometimes you need to just clear your mind and, have them, friendly conversations about nothing, but I don't do everyday conversations, man. I don't do too many conversations on the phone where I'm just spending 2-3 hours at a time and times have flew by and I ain't did no work. Yo, that's 2-3 hours I could be working on my craft. That's 2 to 3 hours I could be getting ahead. I could be getting my ideas out. You know what I'm saying? Every single hour, every single minute for me is something that I can really utilize. It's a brick. Every minute is a brick. It's a brick on a pyramid. You know what I'm saying? To where I need to be. Going to Maine right after college, that was like the big stepping block for me, where it's like, all right, I can really survive anywhere. I can really be around anybody. I can make friends with anybody. You got to be able to leave your comfort zone, and that's required if you're doing anything. This is way past music. This is anything. You got to leave your comfort zone. I sacrifice, man. I'm 34 now, right? We're about to be 34. I would say, looking at my peer groups, It's a lot of people that's married, a lot of people that got kids. I could have invested a lot more time and energy in being in relationships on that level. I feel like what I was searching for in my career, for my dreams, it just was way more, I don't want to say important, but it was calling me more to put more time into that than personal friendships or relationships or even family dynamics at the time. I really believe that sacrifices, it's like, we can make this a spiritual thing. Jesus had to sacrifice himself for our sins. Everyone has to make a sacrifice in life, whether it be big or small, to get from point A to point B. And the bigger the sacrifice you make, well, the more you're gonna gain. And that's a fact. The more time you spend building up yourself, the more time you're gonna get back, as far as maybe you don't work as much in your later life. Maybe you retire early. I plan on retiring early because I already know I ain't put this work in for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The energy that you put in returns back to you. I already know that I'm going to be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor in a whole different way than people that came before me have. I really am big on utilizing my time and making sure my time is spent wisely and who it's spent with. And I feel like that's really important. The higher you go, the more success you experience. Really cutting out the people that no longer serve the vision. That doesn't make people bad people. Some people just don't serve your vision anymore. They don't serve where you're going. And vice versa. I may not serve those people because I'm focused on my vision. I really believe that we all align at certain times in our life when it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? For me, the right people always come into my life. The right people that I need to collaborate with or work with or do business with, they're always there when I need them, when I need to make certain moves. And likewise, that's how the world works, right? It aligns you with the right people and places. So really focusing on yourself, focusing on myself and what I want to do in my craft has really transformed my entire creative ventures, my entire career. I done went from putting out my first single and just, oh yes, it's dope, to now I'm sitting on 12 albums and almost 70 music videos that, were shot for myself. I just locked in. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel and I couldn't stop. It's a focus, it's a discipline, it's a knowing of where you're going. It's a knowing that once you get going, ain't no stopping me. I want to be able to have true freedom, and that's what's always drove me. One, being able to have true freedom in this world, being able to have the right resources to be able to help those in need around me and in the world. And then just being able to say, all right, I lived out my dreams to the fullest. I did it to the biggest of my capabilities. I did whatever I set out to do, and I enjoyed it. I never want to leave this. I never want to even exist on this planet knowing that I can do more. And I definitely don't want to go back up to heaven and, look at my life review and be like, man, I played it small. We ain't doing that. I'd rather sacrifice whatever I got, whatever energy I got right now to make sure I get to where I'm going. That's everything. Hey, you really gotta lock in, man. You really gotta go hard for your dreams. You really gotta be 100%, 1,000% all in, unwavering, have unwavering faith that it's gonna work out. I really believe that everything, all things, have already worked out, even if they haven't manifested yet in the physical. It's already done because it came into my mind. And once them visions come into my mind, once I saw the vision of becoming the world's biggest artist, right? I already knew it was just a matter of time. Even if you just watching this video and it's your first time watching this docuseries and it ain't happened yet, it's really just a matter of time before it actually manifests into this physical reality that I will quite literally make a world impact. It's not about being better than nobody. It's not about being, on top or anything like that. It's really allowing the greatness inside to be unleashed. I feel like any person that's at the top of their game understands that. You can't allow your light to be dim. You can't play it small. You gotta do it big because God put a big light inside of you. For me, I already knew that I was destined to shine on the biggest stage, the world stage. And my life is just playing out in a way where it's just manifesting. You know what I'm saying? If you just sacrifice a little time, you just sacrifice a little going out, partying. I used to party a lot when I was like early college, freshman, sophomore year, right? Always going out to the parties, always being out with the homies. And that's cool because you got to enjoy that experience, especially when you're young, right? When I was playing football, especially getting to my senior year, and I knew I wanted to get on the field. I knew I wanted to start and really make an impact. I probably went out maybe less than 5 times the whole school year. I sacrificed that time going out to the club, going out to the parties to be able to get my diet right, make sure I was in my playbook, make sure I was watching film, make sure I was the best possible player. And it's the same thing now. I'll be so locked into what I'm doing. When I set a goal, like, I gotta learn everything about it. When I first started doing music, I said, all right, I'm gonna learn how to make my own beats. I'm gonna learn how to produce my own music. I'm gonna learn how to self-distribute my music. I'm gonna learn how to do my own graphics. I'm gonna learn how to make sure I am the business. I became the business. Sacrificing, going out to events, when they made sense for me. I'm not saying don't go out, don't interact with people. I definitely go out, but I go to places that make sense for me. I'll go to a music event that makes sense for me. Whether it's a networking opportunity or it's just something that I really enjoy. I'm not out at the club, man. I'm not out just at any type of environment. I'm really protective over my energy and my time. My time is money. So if I'm spending the time, if I'm spending that energy, I got to get some type of return on investment. Even if it's just me getting a calm vibe, a relaxed vibe, that's a return on investment for your time. Treating every day like I am the superstar that I want to be. Treating every day like I'm already at the top level that I want to be at. Treating every day like I'm in the championship game and it's win or go home. Yo, when you approach it like that, you're going to find yourself really operating at a top tier 1% type of level, elite level, where you training every day, where you learning new things, where you learning new skills, where you on YouTube University, where you reading books, researching, tapping in with other people for information. It's gonna find you. Success is gonna find you when you really just lock in. I really thank God for giving me that focus to be able to just lock in and be able to really cut out the world and tap into my own world and create a world that I want to see and live in and be in. I never wanted nobody to have no control over my destiny, over my world, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be in control, and I always wanted to make sure that I was the one facilitating my direction, my path. And it takes focus and discipline to be able to make that happen for yourself. You got to be cautious of what you do with your time and what you do with your energy. It all goes into the sacrifices made. Making sure that time that you're putting into your craft is going to return back to you in the way that you intend for it to be. That's just real, man. Starting my own businesses. I took leaps of faith, leaving my old job structures and leaving that 9-to-5 life to be able to hop into the business world and bet on myself as an artist, not just music, but even entertainment. Bet on myself as a business person, an entrepreneur. It's definitely a lot of days where I'm up all night, up until 3-4 in the morning, not getting no sleep, right? Getting right back up to it at 6-7 in the morning, getting some coffee, we up, right? It's part of the grind life. You can't do that every day, of course. I'm not encouraging y'all to be me. I'm just letting y'all know what I do, right? But it come with it, and everybody that's really on that hustle, like, as an entrepreneur, you already know it's a lot of late nights, early mornings, it's a lot of, I can't talk on the phone right now. I gotta work on what I gotta work on. I gotta do what I gotta do. And people that's not running their own businesses, sometimes it'd be hard for them to understand why you're not interacting with them, why you're not talking to them, why you're not around. It's not because I don't want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's because I have so many ideas in my mind and I can't get them all out if I'm distracted, if I'm going this way, if I'm pulled this way. As a creative, it's like once the ideas hit your mind, we be wanting to get that stuff out. I'll be wanting to get it flow. And once it hits my mind, I'll be ready to get it on the computer right now and get that idea popping, ready to get that product out, ready to get that song out. I don't like to sit on songs too long. I don't like to sit on ideas too long. I gotta get stuff out. So, you know, I feel like over time, as I've grown older, people that surround me have learned to understand that I really just like my time. I'm really cool in solitude, and I just really be in grind mode. I really just be in my own mode of doing what I gotta do to make sure I get a better life for myself and a better life for others. That's really what it's about. Making sure the sacrifices make sense. I'm so thankful that God gave me a great vision and work ethic and being able to put it in motion and being able to see it to fruition.
You can't lie, I'm in first place. You can't deny, I'm in first place. I know you see me in first place. You gotta see me in first place. You can't lie, I'm in first place. You can't deny, I'm in first place. I was grinding at the bottom with no money in the bank. I was broke, looking for some weed to smoke. Down and out, I was praying, trying to figure out life. Please God, can you help me? I just wanted to write. I was looking for a fix, scrolling Tinder with a swipe. Tell her come through, she a fling for the night. Look, I know it ain't right, but it's real. Fighting with my demons, trying to mask how I feel. No identity, who was I really? Smoking through the pain, I was higher than the ceiling. Praise God, He cleansed me of my sins. Sitting in first place, I'm stacking up these wins. I could cry just talking about it. Got me feeling emotional. Sermons on the beat, service my devotional. This shit is crazy what I lived through. God did it for me, He could do it for you.
He could do it for you.
You gotta see me in first place. You can't lie, I'm in first place. You can't deny, I'm in first place. I know you see me in first place.